Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Today is Wednesday, January 28th. Okay, guys, we have made it almost to the end of the month. Okay, guys, and not only that, I just posted on my blog yesterday about orange crystals. Okay, what you need to know about the orange crystals, how they work for us. Is a perfect time to even talk about orange crystals because, the color orange is about bright vibrancy, okay, sun energy. It also gives off the energy of Leo energy as well. And not only that, we're also going into a full moon that will be in the sign of Leo, and then it will be going into transit of Virgo as well. So there's a lot of fire energy, there's a lot of playful energy, leadership energy, okay, when it comes to, taking lead, taking action, okay. So I'm going to do a reading for you guys with tarot and oracle messages and some charms if I can get to the end without the video being too long. And also I'm going to do an energy cleanse, okay, when it comes to the reading, okay? I won't be doing this for all videos, but because this is the first video of the day, I just want to cleanse the energy for the collective, for everybody, so that we can continue on starting fresh for the rest of the week, okay? So let's do this, guys. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm just going to hit this about 3 times. You guys can skip this part of the video if you want, but I'm going to hit this 3 times just to cleanse the energy, and then we can start the reading. All right, guys. Okay, guys. Now that the energy has been cleared, let's get started. All right, guys. So happy Wednesday. Okay, we are halfway there. Okay, I hope you guys are having a really good day so far. And you know what I'm about to say. If you're not having a good day, that's okay. Okay, we all have our issues that we all have going on, but once you get those emotions out, feel how you feel, tomorrow's a bigger, brighter, brand new day. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 28th? What do they need to know for January 28th, please? What clarity can you give the collective at this time for January 28th? Another thing that I was going to mention to you guys is, even though the weather is cold for certain places, I was going to say that allergy season or just having allergies could be very significant for some of you guys, okay, for confirmation. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 28th? What do they need to know at this time when they see this video or reading? Please protect the collective whenever they see this. What do they need to know for January 28th? Thank you. Okay, so first card is Ace of Cups, okay? For some of you guys, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy is very significant. Now, for some of you guys, this is about new feelings, okay? This could be about emotional awakenings, okay? You tapping into your creativity could be very significant. Even when it comes to spirituality and intuition, some of you guys are tapping more into that, okay? And it's funny because I just had a conversation this morning with someone saying, do it. We need more people like you. We need more healers. We need more empaths. We need more people who, can do this kind of work, whether this is divination or, being a humanitarian, whatever it is, when it comes to helping people, Unfortunately, sometimes you need empaths in this world. We need balance, right? So you need empaths in this world. You need the negative people in this world to help, I guess, keep the place balanced, right? But when it comes to your skills, your talents, your gifts, some of you guys are stepping into new love, okay? This could be like your intuition also heightening when it comes to the love of things that you love to do. And also when it comes to creativity and passion, okay? For some of you guys, you may have this feeling like there is a financial opportunity opportunity that could be happening for you. Now, even if this financial opportunity doesn't happen like overnight, there is this feeling of knowing that whatever it is that you're trying to build, or, whatever it is that you're growing at this time, that it will help you in your future. Okay. So even though we talk about, abundance and money and stuff, it's like, yeah, money's not everything. And it's true. Money is not everything. But when you enjoy what it is that you love to do, especially when it comes to, you helping people or assisting people on a different level emotionally, okay? And even when it comes to understanding people and listening to their needs and their wants, that is very significant at this time, okay? So yeah, Ace of Cups energy could be significant for some of you, especially when it comes to like how many days. There could be something happening in about one day, okay? And also this is about, like I said, you guys stepping into your personal power, okay, and confidence. So this is about yourself, your personal life, and how you show up. So independence is also very significant. Maybe for some of you guys, stepping into your independence for the first time, it can be very scary. Trust me, I know, okay? It can be very scary, but you never know unless you try. And that's with anything in life. This could be about you moving. This could be about work. This could be about, like, I don't know, living in a new country. But anytime it is where you need to start anew, it will always be nerve-wracking, okay? If you meet somebody who is fearless, that's totally different. But anybody that you've ever met in this day-to-day life, they will tell you new beginnings scare them. A lot of people don't like new beginnings. A lot of people don't like change, okay? And the whole point of this channel or this page is to let other people understand that change is okay. Okay, just like how people can live today and be gone tomorrow, especially with death, okay, and people have to like figure out, okay, well, this person's gone, let me, I guess, continue my life without this person. It's the same thing with change. It's that grief feeling, okay, of A, not knowing where this is going to go, B, not knowing if it's going to be good or not, and C, not knowing how you'll end up, okay? And the thing about it too is there's nothing wrong with executing what you love to do, but I will always, always, always say to you guys to always have a backup plan, okay? No matter what it is that you guys are building, always, always, always have a backup plan. Even if you don't like, okay, your backup plan, still have it. Just in case, okay? Because it's not to say that it's not going to work out, but you never know, right? Sometimes the universe will throw bullets and strays at you, and just to see, are you healed? Did you learn the lesson? Are you going to keep moving forward? It's almost like that sibling that you have that will push you to do what you want to do. And then you're that sibling that's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know. And the sibling's like, what the heck? What are you waiting for? Do it. That's the energy when it comes to the universe and the collective, okay? So, Spirit, what else do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they need to know for January 28th? And also, angel number 911 is also very significant. This is talking about the inevitable, okay? So there is something that you could be running away from, and there's something about inevitability where even if you try to run away from this skill, talent, whatever this new opportunity or new beginning, the universe knows your blueprint. The thing is, you're still remembering who you are. So if the universe is pushing you to where you're supposed to go and you keep rebelling against that, it's going to show up more heavily in the energy, okay? So it's almost like you're being pushed to, face your fears, basically, for anybody who, resonates with that energy. Yeah, a lot of water energy, okay? So Pisces energy could be very significant, especially when it comes to your routines, your habits, okay? Now, for some of you guys, when it comes to financial opportunities, this is about you being artistic and also graceful. Okay, water energy is very heavy. The number 12 could be very significant when it comes to you guys dealing with harmony through growth and also learning through duality. Okay, for some of you guys, this is about being the student of balance. Okay, so this could be about growth through compassion or learning patience if you are a masculine, feminine energy trying to combine both. Okay, this is about integrating both energies in order to have harmony within self, and not even just within self, with other people. Okay, so 3 talks about creativity. Okay, you guys expressing yourself when it comes to how you feel. This is about being joyful. Okay, some of you guys are creators. Okay, you guys are communicators. You guys are artists. You guys are inspirers. There's something about you expressing through your art or through your voice. Okay, so communication is very significant when it comes to how you show up in this energy. Okay. 9 of Cups, okay, for some of you. So 9 of Cups for some of you guys when it comes to like your wishes coming through. Like I said, you guys are doing something that could be satisfactory for you, okay? Number 9 again talks about, you know, completion when it comes to service, right? So this is about being a humanitarian, a light worker, okay? Maybe some of you guys are old souls, okay, or healers, but when it comes to unconditional love, or, you know, universal love, you are here to heal other people, okay? You guys are here to heal people when it comes to what it is that you're doing, okay? Crown chakra is talking about you guys knowing that you're supposed to be healers and etc., okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to this energy, maybe some of you may have felt like you were left out in the cold, okay, when it comes to hardships. That is not true. Okay, that is not true. 5 talks about change. There could be some communication that you guys are receiving. Now, if this is communication from the universe, that could be very significant. Or there's something about, you know, unemployment or feeling alienated, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to your achievements, okay, when it comes to your skills, your talents, just you, okay, on a whole, you're not alone. Okay, you're not alone. You are someone who's very open to receiving. The problem is who it is you're open to receive from. And that could be something that you guys are working on, okay? When it comes to receiving love, when it comes to receiving, you know, advice and things like that, you guys could be receiving, you know, grounded communication from somebody in your energy. And this grounded communication could be something that could help you to move forward, okay? Being very persistent, okay? And even speaking like, you know, into like existence, okay? So for some of you guys with Taurus energy, Taurus talks about luxury, beauty, okay? For some of you guys are wanting more beauty in your life, okay? Seeing the beauty in life, okay? Luxury could be anything. This could be a new home, new material, clothes, things like that. But it could be things that you actually need and not want, okay? So communication when it comes to change, having freedom when it comes to embracing new beginnings, okay, embracing new experiences, and also when it comes to having adventure and exploration, okay? So there's something about movement, okay, when it comes to you guys building a legacy. Again, Mercury in Virgo could be very significant as well, so very grounded communication. 10 talks about wholeness, okay, feeling whole within yourself, okay, something about being awakened, okay, yeah. The High Priestess, intuition, moon energy, water, okay? There's something about the High Priestess when it comes to your inner unconscious voice, okay? For somebody in the next 2 to 3 days, there could be something that you guys could be finding out when it comes to yourself. Trust your intuition and your inner wisdom. Know that you are guiding yourself from a higher level, okay? From a different, you know, realm. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Pentacles. So this could be someone who's really young. Okay, like I said, 11 talks about new beginnings. Okay, this is about your intuition. You guys are going through awakenings. And also when it comes to divine alignment, you guys are going through a spiritual awakening right now. Okay, even when it comes to receiving psychic insight, you know, there is something about this teacher vibration that you guys could be working into, or you guys could be either getting a teacher or a mentor or somebody who knows more that can help you when it comes to your purpose. Okay, so soul purpose is very significant in understanding what your soul purpose might be. Okay, and I get it. Things cost money, right? But even if you can't afford to talk to a mentor or, you know, sit down with somebody, even if you can try to see if somebody can work with you, okay? it doesn't matter how much the cost is. See if they can work with you. Always ask questions and see if they will be open to assist you, okay? But again, I get that people are selfish and not everybody wants to help everybody, but this is coming from a place of being around people you know that will support you and what it is that you're trying to grow at this time, okay? So take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation for some of you, okay? And it's funny because I just saw the keep going card that wanted to show up. So there's something about Spirit telling you to keep going, even though it never came out. We have money. Okay, money is very significant. So when it comes to your finances, right? Like I said, if there was something about feeling like very annihilated or feeling like you were like abandoned by people, places, and things. Okay, there's something about money being very significant and also awakening. Not all money is good money, okay? And for some of you guys, if you guys have dealt with unemployment or you guys have left a job or there was something about not being appreciated for, you know, your gifts and talents, maybe people may have used you because they saw how good you were, or there could have been competition. Whatever that is, where you felt like you were alone, know that you guys are awakening something that you guys enjoy to do that will actually bring in success for you, okay? Whether this is you getting money, or if this is about, you know, you working on your stability, or there is something about saving, okay, so that you can do what you desire, okay? So finances are very significant. Yeah, keep going. Whoever needs to hear this, Spirit is saying to keep going, okay? Keep going. Stop limiting yourself. Stop putting yourself in a box. Okay, there's something about a sacred space, but stop putting yourself in a box, okay, if that's how you feel about yourself. And not only that, don't allow anybody to put you in a box, collective. You are more than that. You have a lot of talents, you have a lot of skills, you have a lot of ideas, and just because you cannot be set as one way, for example, there's people out there who are very good at accounting, and that's it. And then you have some people who are good at accounting, they're good at teaching, they're good at painting, they're good at this, they're good at that. They're very creative, okay? And it could be hard to deal with people who cannot see the bigger picture when it comes to creators, okay? Even if you were working at a 9-to-5 job, it just feels like dealing with people who cannot understand, you know, people who think differently in a more open and creative style, okay? So being around people who hinder your growth will not allow you to have opportunities, okay? If you have people around you who are like, that's not gonna work, or I don't think that's a good idea, but then you see them doing things for themselves and you wonder, how come I can support you but you can't support me? That's your cue. That's your cue, guys, okay? That is your cue, okay, to move forward and be around people who, either the universe who supports you, or finding people who are similar to you that support you, okay? So building a community is very significant, or, you know, going into a new community that makes you feel like you're at home is very significant, okay? So there could be something that you stopped, okay? There's something about you pausing. Clarify stop for the collective. Clarify stop for the collective, please. What is it that they stopped? Thank you. Protection. Okay. So there's something that you had stopped or paused, okay? And right now you're being protected at this time, okay? So if there was a decision that you made that you decided to discontinue something, Spirit is saying to keep going. Yeah. And especially when it comes to limiting beliefs, at the bottom of the deck, there's something about, like I said, stop limiting your beliefs or putting yourself in a box, or stop allowing people to think that it's okay to put you in a box. If anything, you're very strong. Okay, stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your gifts. Okay, stop doubting who you are. Okay, remember who you are. Okay, there's a reason why there's other people in your energy that don't want you to remember who you are, because once you step into your power, you're unstoppable. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have growth, okay, and also being cautious about this. Okay, someone could be angry too about you growing, but there's balance and also happiness, okay? And then we also have intuition. So yeah, growth, okay, and you being cautious about who and what you have in your energy and people around you, okay? So take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation as well. And that's crazy too. That, you know, unfortunately, the collective has to be very cautious about who they allow in their energy. And I think I might do another reading later today with that deck just to see. Yeah, so that, yeah, psychic abilities and also divinity, okay? There was something that you stopped, and this could have been you, you know, second guessing your ability, your psychic abilities, and not wanting to step into your divinity. At the bottom of the deck, we have air placements, okay? So communication could be very significant when it comes to adaptability. The number 28, again, this talks about, you know, the number 10, going back to wholeness, right? So some of you guys could have ended a cycle so that you can start a new beginning, and luck is on your side, okay? Karmic path is very significant. Some of you guys are, you know, figuring out what your karmic path is, and this is you stepping into your power. Okay, so obviously take what resonates with that. That could be, you know, confirmation as well. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they need to know at this time, please? What else can you tell the collective? Thank you. Yeah, for some of you guys, you were looking for a sign, and there's something about maybe receiving a sign, okay? You guys could have either received a sign, or there's something about you looking for a sign. Okay, this could be the sign as well. The sign could be if you believe as well, okay? So for some of you guys, this could be even believing in yourself, learning to have faith within yourself, okay? Knowing that there is something better out there. Romance could be very significant as well, okay? This could be what you love to do, or partnerships, okay? Stepping into harmonious relationships. Doesn't have to be, you know, romantic. It could be platonic, okay? And also a year from now could be very significant. There is something unlikely that you guys could be dealing with right now, but Spirit is saying it's up to you, okay? Or you could be thinking unlikely, but Spirit is also saying it's up to you, okay? So yeah, there is something about having faith, you know, within yourself. And sometimes it's hard, okay? Because sometimes you may not have people around you who are encouraging you, okay? So we have initials H, okay? We have initials A. And then we also have initials V, okay? I'll see if I can get another. All right, so we have another V. Okay, so the initials V could be very significant. This could be someone's name, first, middle, or last name. Initials Y is very significant. Initials R, okay, and then we also have initials G. Okay, so now for some reason, okay, for some of you guys, I don't know why this showed up, okay, but when it comes to someone's sexuality, I don't know why that just popped up out of everything, okay? First of all, this came out ray, like, you know, like a ray of light, a ray of sunshine, okay, rays, okay, sun rays could be very significant, especially us, you know, going into the full moon in Leo, okay? So Leo energy could be very significant, but the word, especially when it comes to someone's sexuality, the word gay decided to show up, okay? Now, I don't know if this is about somebody talking about, you know, their sexuality, or being scared about putting themselves out there because of their sexuality, especially it now being, you know, 2026 still. You'd be very surprised that unfortunately there is hatred out there when it comes to people, what they decide to do with their personal lives, and I think that's crazy. But there is something about someone's sexuality too, where you guys could be wanting to speak up about that too. If you guys are scared to, you know, put yourself out there. There could have been something that could have happened where, like I said, if you guys were left out in the cold, or you guys were put in a box, there is also something that could have happened or transpired where you guys are wanting to put that out there or speak up about that. And this could be also the sign that you were looking for as well, for anybody who resonates with that message. Let me see what else comes out. And I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, somebody could be gay, because I mean, that word also means happy. Okay, so even happiness is very significant as well. Okay, so rocking chairs could be very significant when it comes to birth. Okay, like when you think of a rocking chair, you think of kids, right? So there is something about kids, or creativity, inner child, creating new things. Rocking chairs is about moving back and forth, having balance. Okay, so for some of you guys, it's almost like you guys are going like this when it comes to going back and forth with, should I do this? No, I shouldn't do it. I think I shouldn't do this. I think I should. I don't think. It's that back and forth movement. So Spirit is saying to stop putting yourself in that box, because other people's insecurities could be projecting onto you, unfortunately, right? And we don't want that, okay? So another rocking chair when it comes to intuition and passion, okay? Something new, starting something new, okay? This looks like planets, like when you look at astrology. So astrology could be very significant, especially us being in Aquarius season right now. So when it comes to networking, technology, astrology, anything to do with social media is very significant, okay? Also, when it comes to tainted glass, okay, or tinted glass, this could be very significant when it comes to also religion. When you see this kind of glasses, I think of religion, like those glass windows that you see at a church. So religion could be very significant. Being scared about, if it is divination, tapping into that and being worried about what other people may think about you, when it's like, who cares, right? You're doing what makes you happy. You're not killing anybody. You're not on the road doing things that you're not supposed to do. You're not doing things to harm people. You're not snatching people's families away. Then I think what you're doing is pretty decent. If you can do what you're doing and it's helping people, then allow people to speak ill about your work if that's what they want to do, because deep down inside, the work that you provide will always be beneficial to people, because you know what it's like to go through what you went through. So why would you want anyone to go through what you went through? You guys get what I'm saying? It's almost like, because say for example, if I don't know, someone beat me up in the streets, right? Now, because someone beat me up in the streets, am I going to go after someone who looks the same way as that person? No. Am I going to start beating other people up in the streets? No. Could I? Maybe. But that is the thing that I'm talking about, is just because we all go through things in our lives does not mean that we treat people like that. Okay, and some of you guys are seeing that for what it is as well. Flowers are very significant. So looking for a sign could be, these could be the signs. Flowers when it comes to planting seeds and growing new opportunities and things like that. This reminds me of a sunflower. So sunflowers could be very significant because of the inside, even though it's not maybe, but it is giving that energy that this is a sunflower. But I'm going to end it here, guys. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. And know that whatever it is that you guys are working on, it may take a few days to figure it out when it comes to what it is you want. But know within the next weeks to maybe few months, especially with the pentacle energy, know that something will be showing up within the next few weeks to months, okay? Especially as slowly getting closer to spring and getting closer to, new abundances. So I'm going to end it here, guys. It's almost 30 minutes. Again, thank you guys for watching to the end. I appreciate it as well. And again, if you guys want to follow me on YouTube, I have a YouTube page. I'm also on TikTok as well. And you guys can go on my website if you guys want to check out the 2 blogs that I post. They're on there as well. And if you want to book a reading, my website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Keep pushing. Keep striving. Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing, because I'm going to tell you you can do it. Okay? Don't let anybody stop you from your goals or dreams. I'm telling you guys, don't let anyone stop you. And when I say anybody, I mean anybody. I mean yourself too. Okay? Sometimes we have inner thoughts that eat away at us, right? So don't listen to those thoughts. Don't listen to them. That's the enemy, okay, trying to tell you that you can't do something. Okay? Don't listen to that. Listen to the good side. Don't listen to the enemy, okay? But I love you guys. Keep pushing, keep striving, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys? Happy Wednesday and have a good one. Bye.